Richard suggests using a certain word or phrase rather than others more commonly used. These subtle differences are likely to result in powerful emotional connections. Then make those new words and phrases, and this is so key, part of your company and/or personal culture. Many of Richard's tactics will seem so simple to apply that you might wonder, of course, why didn't I think of that? The key, though, is understanding that each of these seemingly simple tactics is based on a much larger and very specific principle. That truly caring about the other person and their needs, their wants, their desires, and yes, their problems and challenges, is where each of these life-affirming and powerful actions actually originate. As Richard says, relationships drive revenue. Build them, and you will soar. If anyone has any doubts about the truth of this statement, I'd ask them to listen to, actually study this magnificent book, apply its principles and suggestions, and experience the increase in their income that they will have well deserved. Once you understand the why to and learn the how to, you and your business will become absolutely unstoppable. Buckle your seatbelt, dear listener. You are about to take a very abundant ride. My recommendation to you as a listener and fellow learner, this is a book you won't want to listen to just once, but rather many times in order to truly take in its essence as well as its many specific tactics and ideas. It'll also make an excellent resource guide, so keep it. You will find yourself coming back to it time and again. If you lead an organization, consider putting a copy of this invaluable resource in the hands of each of your team members and watch how a company culture of this type of excellence helps leverage the value you provide to your clients. And then purchase the book for the young up-and-comers in your life, children, grandchildren, protégés whom you'd like to equip for their present and future and set up to be 9 steps ahead of the game in a 10-step game. Wow! Thank you, Richard Weylman, for sharing your mastery and magnificence with us, both through your many years of teaching and now in your latest gem of a book. Bob Burg, co-author of the international bestseller, The Go-Giver, and author of the sales classic, Endless Referrals. Introduction. Why invest your time? Recently, I was speaking at a conference in Nashville, Tennessee on how you can stand apart from the competition. I reiterated a story I had read on LinkedIn that day by a woman who had a standing order with Chewy, an online pet food retailer, for her cat's food. She received her monthly order, but sadly, the cat had recently died. She called Chewy's customer service to return the cat food and was told, "Please donate it to your shelter instead and we'll give you a full credit." Nice. But the story doesn't end there. She went on to write that a few days after her call, she received a bouquet of flowers and a sympathy card from the customer service rep at Chewy. As soon as I told the story, a woman in the audience yelled out, "That was my cat." I had no idea she was in the audience. I then asked the audience, "What do you think about what that person at Chewy did?" They started chanting, "We're switching to Chewy! We're switching to Chewy!" The thoughtfulness that a person at Chewy demonstrated moved a ballroom full of people. Listen to that again. It was a person at Chewy who was thoughtful and caring, not some computer program or IT call, data scan, or AI interpretation with its predetermined action. No, it was a person committed to elevating the experience and the emotional connection for the